Raise your hand if you've ever felt like you're constantly busy, but somehow still not getting enough done. Yeah, me too. In fact, here's a crazy stat for you. The average person spends 40% of their workday on tasks that don't actually matter. That's almost half your time gone. But what if I told you the secret to getting more done isn't working harder or longer? It's actually about doing less. Sounds counterintuitive, right? Stick with me, because today I'm going to show you how doing less can help you achieve more without burning out. Let's dive in. Okay, let's get real for a second. We live in a world that glorifies being busy. It's like a badge of honor to say, I'm so swamped, I haven't slept in days. But here's the thing. Being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. In fact, it often means the opposite. Think about it. How many times have you spent an entire day crossing things off your to-do list only to realize none of it actually moved the needle? Yeah, I've been there too. That's why I want to share a better way. A way to work smarter, not harder. And it all starts with doing less. Today I'm breaking this down into 3 simple steps. These are actionable, bite-sized strategies you can start using right away to cut through the clutter and focus on what really matters. Ready? Let's go. First up, we've got the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. Here's the gist. 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Crazy, right? So your job is to figure out what that 20% is. Ask yourself, what are the few tasks that actually move the needle in my work, my goals, or my life? For example, if you're a student, maybe it's focusing on the key concepts that'll be on the exam, not rewriting your notes for the 10th time. If you're in business, maybe it's closing deals or creating content, not getting lost in endless emails. Here's a quick win. Grab a piece of paper and write down your top 3 priorities for the week. Then ask yourself, if I could only do one thing today, what would have the biggest impact? Start there. Everything else can wait. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great question. That brings us to step 2. Step 2, learn to say no without feeling guilty. Here's the hard truth. You can't do it all. And trying to, that's a one-way ticket to Burnout City. But saying no doesn't have to be rude or awkward. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your time. For example, if someone asks you to take on a new project, you can say something like, and here's a pro tip. Not every urgent task is actually important. Before saying yes, ask yourself, if it's the latter, it's a no. Now let's talk about step 3, because this one is a game changer. Step 3, batch your tasks. Work smarter, not harder. Here's the deal. Multitasking is a myth. Studies show it can reduce your productivity by up to 40%. Yikes. Instead, try batching, grouping similar tasks together and tackling them in one go. For example, instead of checking emails throughout the day, set aside 2 specific times to handle them all at once. Here's how to get started. 1. Write down all your recurring tasks, emails, meetings, errands, etc. 2. Group them into categories. 3. Schedule specific blocks of time to focus on each category. This way, you're not constantly switching gears, which saves time and mental energy. Plus, you'll feel way more in control of your day. All right, let's recap. 1. Identify the 20% that matters. Focus on what moves the needle. 2. Learn to say no. Protect your time and energy. 3. Batch your tasks. Work smarter, not harder. These steps might seem simple, but trust me, they're powerful. And the best part, you can start implementing them today. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one of these strategies and try it out this week. Then come back and let me know how it went in the comments. I'd love to hear your wins. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. And when you focus on the right things, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we've got more life-changing tips coming your way. Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got this. Now go out there and do less to achieve more. See you next time.